We got a question from Ron or Aaron. Aaron says this. First, I want to thank you for your excellent overall training advice. You are more than welcome. I think I say this not often enough, but I feel it's an honor that you kind people ask me these questions. And I was just talking to my, so I'm a volunteer assistant, and I was just talking to the head coach, and he goes, "You're such a font of knowledge." And I said, "Well, this is my 60th year of lifting weights. And if you don't learn something doing something for 60 years, maybe you gotta, something's going wrong here, okay?" Aaron continues, "I wish I had known of the benefits of Olympic lifting and heavy carries when I was young." Preacher choir here, I got it. "But I am using your teachings to help my teenage son avoid the training mistakes I made and maximize his potential. My question relates to Olympic lifting over 40. I am 44 and a very athletic former athlete that has never stopped training." Then you're not a former athlete, man. You're still going after it. Athlete literally means one who strives for the prize. "In the past 2 years, I have moved back to Olympic lifting and absolutely love it. I think it might be a key ingredient to remaining mobile and athletic as I age." You know, it's interesting. For those of you listening to the podcast, it is interesting. Have you noticed how the questions each week seem to oddly circle around the same kinds of things? Thank you. I like this. "I think it might be a key ingredient to remaining mobile and athletic as I age." That's what I found. I'm 68 and I just lifted in a meet 3 months ago, and I mean I feel very good for my age. I love hanging out with my grandchildren on the ground. I love living this life. So thank you. "I have fairly good form, having had the benefits of being trained by a nationally ranked lifter in my 20s. My question is this: at my age, is it worth focusing on Olympic lifting and try to push my numbers up? Or is it smarter to stay at 70%, doing sets of 3 to 5, and getting the benefits of the lift without risking injury with heavier weights? I can currently clean and jerk 90% of body weight and snatch 70% of body weight, and I'm starting to think that this is plenty." Okay, that's the key. Gentle listeners, when I read this question before I started, I thought to myself, he gets a key. I will repeat that. And I'm starting to think that this is plenty. Asterisk, let's come back to it. "And I should just focus on doing the lifts with moderate weights for the next 44 years. I don't know why you don't want to go longer than just 44. Plenty. What he said, folks, was this. He has decided that is the magic word in both finance, in physical, and just about everything else in life. Enough. He has figured out for himself what's enough. In one of my books, I quote that great song, "Enough is enough is enough is enough. I can't go on," or whatever the song is. I love your thought, and I'm going to tell you, I want you to think about a program. Now, if you're at danjohnuniversity.com, go to the workout generator or just go to the documents. That's where we keep that massive library of stuff that has all those, articles and little booklets and things. But I think it's also in Easy Strength Omnibook, danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore, or Easy Strength for Fat Loss, danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore. But it's Easy Strength for Olympic lifting. But the one I want you to think about, and I hope I get the title right, Easy Strength for Fat Loss with Olympic lifting. But basically, I'm just share with you one or two ideas. First off, one of my favorite programs I do in that is, and it's the most repeatable of the programs I've done. So you warm up with usually it's what I call complex C. It's the snatch complex that we teach. The complex I have my female throwers use from the college. We have them do, it's all snatch grip. So snatch grip, Romanian deadlift, snatch grip, hang snatch, overhead squat, bring the bar down, back squat, throw the weight to the ground. So Romanian deadlift snatch grip for 8, hang snatch for 8, overhead squat for 8, back squat for 8. Doesn't sound like much, but the faces on my athletes always tells me that 3 sets was a lot. 5 sets is enough, okay? From there, you would do 3 sets of 3 in the squat snatch. I generally do original strength between those sets. The ones I would recommend there as your rest period would be the 6-point rock, and maybe even really get the 6-point rock instead of having your hands like below your armpits, I guess. You reach out, so you get a lot. My shoulder cracked. You reach out, so you get more flexibility. 3 sets of 3, and then on the clean and jerk, you go up a little bit more. You do 3 singles. I think, for me anyway, when I figured it out the best, I would just hang from the bar. Then I take my lifting boots off, I put on my walking shoes, and then I do clean and press. So it's 3 sets of 3, but it's clean, press, clean, press, clean, press. That's 1 set. The second set, clean, press, clean, press. The third set, clean, press, clean. And while you're still, after that third set, you go for a half an hour walk. I'm recommending that to you. In fact, you'll find that 70% is still might be too hard. I'd go really light the first workout. But everybody, I know, sometimes I feel like these are all niche questions. But, Aaron really makes an important insight here that you all have to listen to. He figured out, before he ran down that crazy road, more, he said plenty, which in my language is enough. And the nice thing is that he can use this toolkit to stay in great shape. He can maybe even encourage some fat loss and reap the benefits of training with his children, which I just think is awesome.